Okay, I'm live, so welcome back for more Fake Go. Gonna finish the rest of the Agartha for Singularity, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for me to finish that before it passed by 10. Anyway, let's not waste any time, jump right in. Section 13, Decisive Battle in El Dorado. No battle, anyway. That's good. Ooh.
Your Majesty, are you alright? Are you feeling ill? That smell. The smell of chilies. But something's not right. It's too potent. Where is it coming from? Okie dokie, this is our stop. Up we go.
Oh. Back right up.
Perfect positioning. Now take us ashore. We'll charge in fast as we can, just as soon as we disembark. Look, the golden heart of El Dorado is right in front of us. Ha ha! We got him by the throat now.
Master! Can you hear me, Master? Please come in.
And who's this? Sounds like my trusty Kohai.
This is your trusty Kohai, Master. It's me, Mashkule. Oh, thank goodness. Boom! I'm so glad you're alright, Master. You too, foe. I've been trying to reach you all this time, and it looks like our connection's finally fixed.
It's just as I told you, Miss Q-Light. Those technical difficulties were merely temporary. There was no cause for concern. Holmes, you're there too? Yes. Well, I was planning on relaxing with my pipe in my quarters. But when one is told that Master is in danger, that all of Chaldea's resources must be mustered to resolve the situation post-haste. And that one will be a heartless beast if one were to refuse to offer assistance in this time of crisis. One tends to feel obligated to comply. Though I was adamant from the start that they were making a big to-do of nothing, as there was never any issue with your vital signs. At this moment, my only conclusion is that she cares for you a great deal.
We have been down in the Dragon Palace all this time. Our connection must have been re-established once we emerged from the water. The Dragon Palace? I have so many questions, but for now... Yes, let's start with that big fellow who appears to have joined your side. I'm impressed. How did you pull that off?
Well... Blah 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 blah.
The Dragon Palace in Tamanabako. So that's what you discovered while we were out of contact. And this was all Columbus' idea, eh?
Is everything okay, you two?
Yes, Master. It's fine. There's nothing we can do about it at this point.
An entire world miles beneath the ground, eh? It sounds like something out of a Jules Verne novel. As something to explore myself, the idea certainly piques my interest. And it would hardly be sporting of me to haggle over my fee if I were to leave after merely confirming that communications were back online. So, I think I shall continue to listen to this tale of an underground world for the time being. Worry not, I won't do anything out of turn to help bring about this tale's conclusion. Though, I may venture an opinion if I start to feel bored.
Okay, enough talk. We need to hurry if we're going to take out the Amazon Queen once and for all. Come on, let's get inside and put the plan into motion before the other Amazons get here.
Alright, then please tell us the plan on the way. We'll help you as much as we can. Indeed. I better tell you what I can while we have the chance.
Hey there, Queenie. We're back.
Achilles! You dare show yourself before me once again? I've not forgotten what you did to me. Only your death will set right the humiliation I suffered at your hands in Troy. So I will kill you myself, as I was before I ever joined that accursed war.
How odd. I've never seen her keep her cool in front of Megalos like this. Maybe it's got something to do with the contract keeping his bloodlust in check.
Well, she's still not making a whole lot of sense.
There's no, either way we gotta keep our guard up. We must remain vigilant. She may appear as a young girl, but she is in fact a highly skilled warrior. Appear as a young girl? Well said, Achilles. That is why I, now, will be the one to kill you. It sounds like she thinks everyone is Achilles now. She doesn't even find it strange that she's seeing more than one of him. If I'm right about that, then she's completely lost her mind. Achilles, I know why you're here. You mean to kill my subordinates again, don't you? You shall not have that chance. This time, victory shall be ours. Listen once more, this fearsome war cry. The war cry that caused the Achaeans to throw down their swords and beg for their lives in terror. Again. A little bit jump. Oh. Not my ears, please. These voices. I can still hear them even from this distance. It is just like before. The war cry that causes ordinary Amazons to go berserk. Yes. Rage, my children. Let that rage pour out of you. That is the key to awakening our divine blood. The blood of our father Ares. You cannot win this time, Achilles. You will die by my hand. But that is not all. During the Battle of Troy, I had but 12 warriors at my side. But now, my warriors of El Dorado number no less than 100 times that. You are hopelessly outmatched in every way. I knew it. The sort of nation they're trying to create. It's like a single organism, where the mightiest stand on top, all others follow their leader unquestioningly. What a formidable opponent!
Hey, don't stop now. We expected this to happen. We've got no choice but to stick with the plan.
Oh, right. Sorry. Didn't mean to stand around getting all googly-eyed over this.
I do have some concerns about leaving the rest of you here, but I suppose there's nothing to be done. Fergus, Shirazade, Master, we shall return as soon as we have concluded our business, so do be careful. You too.
Okay, bye now for now.
Not a care in the world beneath them, huh? Oh well, that's just like them. One of them, at least. I was amazed when I heard they volunteered for this. But I can practically hear the determination behind that happy front, even just over this transmission. I have no doubt they'll see their task through to the end. So let's trust them and do our best to do what we need to get done here, Master. I can't believe it. I could never do such a thing. I'd be far too scared of dying. Do those two truly mean to hold back so many Amazons all on their own? Quite frankly, it is. And it's already 8 o'clock. Daily login. Okay. Ah, fuck, man. I have to skip the story again. Alright. Now we gotta face against El Dorado. Okay, all good.
That's a lot of yelling. Yep. This gonna suck.
Be that it is may, somebody has to hold the Amazons at bay, or the others will have no chance to defeat Penthesilea. Even with Megalos on their side, they'd be overwhelmed in terms of sheer numbers.
Yeah, I know. But are you sure you're good with this, Knight of the White Lily? Usually when people ask me to do stuff, it's little lighthearted stuff. You know, please, I'm in trouble and I need your help. Not so much as super serious, head-to-head, life or death battle things. So Miri, I'm fine with this. But this kind of isn't your thing. You're all about using your sword to protect Master, right?
Indeed, but at this moment, I happen to be the right person in the right place. And besides,
Huh?
I may never get another good chance to say this, so I will say it now. Astolfo, you are one of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne, a hero to the kingdom of the Franks. Tales of your exploits lulled me to sleep as a child. If not for you and the other paladins, the kingdom of France might not have existed, and none of us would ever have been born. You paladins paved the way for the other knights of France who followed in your footsteps. In a way, you were the exemplar for all we wished to be.
You really think so?
Haha, and now I stand by your side, facing down an army of hundreds. It truly feels as though I have become a part of one of those stories myself. It may be immodest of me to say so under these circumstances, but if I might be frank, I am positively overflowing with excitement.
Immodest, huh? Sounds great to me. Well, speaking as your great exemplar, who may not be the sharpest bulb in a toolbox, I'll say that it's fine to enjoy yourself whenever you can. So, how about we get going? It's just the two of us and one big audience, so let's give it one hell of a shout.
Indeed, now is the time to open the Tumor of Baco. Our wish, to make use of our secret noble phantasms.
So much shouting. It's too bad they don't use a battle song, especially one on par with the Red Saber or the Dragon Maiden. If they had a song as destructive as that, I might have been able to play along with my horn flute thing. I got this magical instrument from Logistilla, a witch, I know. Normally I can't use it, but with this much magical energy, I can get in at least one good shot. I hope you all enjoy it as much as those food-stealing harpies did. Alright then, time to go big or go home. La Black Luna!
So incredibly loud. If I hadn't prepared myself, I shudder to think of what might have happened to me.
Good! That blew a lot of them away. Now, let's see.
Huh? What? What happened to our war cry?
Ah, shoot! I was hoping that'd be enough to scare them all up.
Well, it may not have set them to running, but it does seem to have neutralized the war cry. Their berserk state seems to have faltered in consequence. Well done. Now, it seems that I am up next. Never mind the war cry! We're only up against two opponents! Let us show them our fury! You show us? I'm afraid you're mistaken. You're the ones who will be enjoying the show. You are about to witness the bloom of the great lily on this very battlefield. This white lily is the knighthood to which I have dedicated my life. Its petals are truth and radiance. The tip of my dancing blade shall accompany it. Tear your eyes from this duet if you can. Ordinarily, I would not perform this for an audience of more than 50, but today is a special. Today, blade and flower shall dance as long as you wish. Today, this flower will steal the hearts of no less than 1,000 spectators. This, my ultimate technique, would normally require all of my magical energy, but for now, I have something to provide me with all I will need. Thus, I have no compunction about allowing it to bloom. Long live the Order of the White Lily! Fleur de lis! Huh? Pretty flower! This is ridiculous! We will not be! The stage is set. I believe it's time for our finale, Astolfo.
Yep, that's all that's left to do now. Is take down 1,000 Amazons.
Oh my god, good luck. What is this? Why do my soldiers not come to my side? Now's our chance.
Woo!
This is it, Penthesilea. It all ends now.
Indeed, Achilles. Soon, you will die by my hand. This will not be like our last battle. I will not permit you to speak to me as you did back then. I am not without mercy, though. I will allow you to meet your death in whatever manner you see fit. Will you face me, overcome with fear? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you cry to your allies for aid? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you soil yourself and throw down your spear? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you beg pitifully for your life? You may do so, for I am generous. Oh my god. Whenever you choose, I shall kill you here and now. That much will not change.
Heh, you hear that? She means to kill us. And who do you think she's going to start with? My guess is that she'll go straight for you. Megalos, you're up. Your enemy is the Queen of the Amazons before you.
That voice. Achilles. That's the voice I will never permit to speak such tripe again. I still remember all too clearly. I fought with all I had in our duel, only to have you slay me. And then, as I lay dying, you called me beautiful. How dare you! Penthesilea has gone berserk again. She appears to be responding to Megalos as he gears up for battle.
We know this was coming.
All of her stats are skyrocketing. She's getting far more dangerous. Fortunately, you at least won't have to worry about her having support from the other Amazons. It's time to put an end to this, Master. Roger that.
少しは楽しめそうじゃねえか。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。その呼吸、午前の光よ、良き営みを聖剣バットおまはい。
I'll just go after monster first. Go against Penthesilea.
この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔の影のエクスカリバーガラティーン。
Easy now. Come on.
夢のように片付けよう。お望みのままに。
行くぜ。
どうかな。
さら
立っていられるか。風よ。
おう任せ。おうさらよいしょっと。
不立ち者めが
Oh damn.
潰れて死ね。もったよ。いいわ。
Oh shit. She
これでどう。
damning.
苦しめ。
Of course. She literally just had to do this for the last moment. Restarting it. Fuck you. I knew it. She constantly just keeps charging it up for the last second. This is stupid. Zoom.
待って。もうすぐよ。もういいわ。これでどう。苦しめ。はっ開け。もう一度。不立ち者めが潰れて死ね。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
いい。待ったよ。
任せな。
苦しめ。カラスアウトレイジー。
Well,
風よ。解き放ちましょう。
行くぜ。任せな。
イグナトゥフルトゥー君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならん。クリボーライゾーン。
just be quiet.
さら
Damn, so close.
潰れて死ね。風よ。
お望みのままに。
面白そう。
どうかな。
苦しめ。はっ立っていられるか。潰れて死ね。
Okay, that
潰
sucked.
れて死ね。
I knew it.
任せな。
了解。いいわ。押し切ります。ふっ
さら
苦しめ。立っていられるか。風よ。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
呪いのシュアリをご
面白
所望かい。
待ったよ。
その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲイバル
苦しめ。はっ潰れて死ね。不立ち者めが 落ちていたさ。これで耐えます。あなたの魔力注ぎ込んで。
行くぜ、任せな。
イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとなら。クリフォー・ライゾーム。不死者めが。
Oh boy, she's going all the way too far.
潰れて死ね。待って、お父さん。神明、いいわ。落ち着いて。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。ロードン。
What the fuck is going on with this game? The audio's got like some issues with it.
苦しめ。はぜよ。砕けよ。待ったよ。
行くぜ。
これでどう？苦しめ。
さら。
立っていられるか。立っていられるか。
Oh wow, you like this charge? Oh, you fuck.
お父さん。落ち着いて。
任せな。
落ち着いて。待ったよ。了解。面白そう。押し切ります。ふっ。苦しめ。潰れて死ね。
んじゃあまあ、ぶちかますかね。
Well, she's done.
呪いのしなりをご所望。行くぜ。その心臓もらい受ける。ゲイバルク。
見事な采配です、先輩。
Curse you. Once again, you would tear out my helmet after my defeat and call me beautiful? You dare speak those words to a vanquished opponent? A warrior who fought with all her might? I do not mind dying. I do not even mind losing. It means nothing more than that I was not strong enough to claim victory. But if you too had risked your life in our battle, that is not what you say of your opponent. If you had truly fought desperately, you would have been relieved to be alive, flushed with the thrill of victory, elated with the joy of piercing a powerful foe with your spear. At the very least, that is what I would have felt in your place. But you were different, Achilles! That you thought to say such a thing to my face. The one that moments ago might have been the very face of your doom. That rather than leap at your survival with elation with your victory, such nonsense was the first thought to cross your mind. Means you never even saw me as a warrior, the very opponent you have been fighting mere moments before. You will pay. You will pay for that humiliation with your life. I even took the form of my younger self so that, even should I lose, you would never think to speak such drivel to me again. Now I see. So this is what she meant the first time we met her. She chose the immature form from her childhood to avoid hearing the same thing again. I can still fight. I can still stand. Just you wait. Achilles! Nope. Open your eyes, Penthesilea. You're Heracles. What's the meaning of this? It looks like she's seeing things clearly now. Indeed. But this changes nothing. Like Achilles, you Greek heroes are our sworn enemy. Heracles, you stole my older sister, Hippolyta's girdle, threw our nation into chaos, and killed her. I shall kill you one day as well. Then there is Theseus, who abducted my younger sister and made her his wife. You cowards, I swear I shall kill you all one day. And yet, it seems that once again, I can do nothing but curse your names. Very well then, if that is all I can do, then I curse you. I curse all Greek heroes. The Amazons and the goddess of fate will avenge me. I curse you! Penthesilea's disappearance. Confirmed. But the demon god pillar isn't there either. So our battle is not over yet then. Looks that way. But it will be soon. No, it won't. Did you think I would drop my guard just because our battle was over? I would never do that. Young though I may be, I never betrayed the trust they placed in me. On the subject of trust, I should mention, I mistrusted you from the very start.
Well, I'll be damned. I never detected a hint of suspicion from you. But you went and deflected that shot like it was nothing. Pity. If I could have blown Master's head off there, this would have all been wrapped up nice and neat. What a shame. And here I thought we were all in the same boat together.
You were, but I still told them to keep an eye on you before you entered the temple. Christopher Columbus, a world-famous voyager, but also a slave trader and a mass murderer. As one of the conquistadors, there was no way your alignment could be anything but evil. That said, nobody there suspected anything until I told them about you. Fergus, of course, accepted right away, but it didn't take too much to convince the Eon or Astolfo.
You must be joking. I got feelings too, you know. Guess the joke's on me for thinking you goody-goodies wouldn't figure me out long as I kept quiet. Still, a mass murderer, huh? Is that really how history came to see me? All I did was try to make my dream come true! Ha 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 ha!
Oh my god. So you were behind all of this, Christopher. Oh my god. And then here goes for that creepy expression face for Christopher. And teaming up with Sherazade. Well, this battle is just going to be lasted for 4 turns, or if one of the opponents breaks of the HP bar broke. Oh my god, this is going to be worse. Let's see. I'll just bring out for the French point, because why the fuck not? I'll bring Giorgio. He's a taunter. Oh yeah, Uriel. That is, of course, very useful. Because of male DPS. So this will be just a warm-up battle before the actual battle begins. Here we go. King of slaves.
As long as you don't give up, dreams do come true. I'm living proof of that. Take a look around. We're standing in a temple of gold. I've dreamed of a place like this ever since I read about Zip Yang in the travels of Marco Polo.
I really shouldn't trust old man with amnesia.
Boo-boo!
He was a wonderful leader for the resistance. He always knew just what to say, and his allies looked up to him in every way. And yet, there was always something nagging at me, making me wonder if we could really trust him. Not knowing his true name was certainly part of it, but even then, it felt like something deeper. Now I know what it was, a fundamental difference in values. I'm sorry, I might have been able to prevent this whole situation if only I trusted my misgivings. You have nothing to worry or apologize for, Mash. Nobody should go around sowing the seeds of mistrust without good cause. I never gave much thought to what Columbus might value personally. But if he now means Silfrost harm, then I'll crush him regardless. It's no different from the other Agartha rulers we fought. We just have to keep all of that in mind when we face him.
Well, you talk a big game for such a scrawny kid. You're going to be a hell of a guy when you grow up. Must be your royal blood, huh? That said, you're so straightforward I bet it'd be real easy for someone to get a drop on you.
Thank you for the warning. Now, what is it you want? Now that Agartha's rulers have all been defeated, the men you've been fighting to free should be able to return to the surface.
What do I want? You actually have to ask. Why, I want to rule this place myself, of course. When I first awoke here, I couldn't believe how wonderful this world was. It's a paradise. I see you're still confused. Then let me ask you this. What sort of world do you think this is?
One where women control everything.
No, that's not it. I'm talking about why it ended up that way. It's the best part of this whole underground world! The fact that women can multiply endlessly. You saw it for yourselves, didn't you? Just a bit of seed, and BAM! A whole new woman! I couldn't believe it. It was like God had answered my prayers and brought all my dreams to life.
What's so great about women multiplying?
You mean I have to spell that out too? Because you can sell them for a high price. You can use women for all sorts of things, after all. And to make it even better, these women are stronger than men, which means they can do all sorts of heavy labor that used to be just for male slaves. On top of that, it's easy to make practically endless amounts of them in no time at all. They don't even come out as children. It's a slave trader's dream.
You're a horrible person, Christopher Columbus. No country in the world condones slavery anymore.
Huh? You think I don't know that? Of course I do. But that's just how it is in this day and age, right? Nobody had a problem with it in my era. I'm just acting according to the values of my own time. And it's not like my people invented slavery. Greece, Rome, the Middle East. It's been around forever. And that means all your heroic spirits who come from those times used slaves back when they were alive. And they didn't think anything of it. Some of those heroic spirits hear that slavery is frowned upon now and decide to go with the times. Others hear that it's frowned upon, but decide slaves are still too useful to give up. That's all it comes down to, right? Who gets to decide whether that's right or wrong? When I grew up, slavery was normal. Who are you to tell me that was wrong?
That's a complex subject.
I have to say, though, God certainly hands out blessing and trials in equal measure. I thought as much back when I crossed the Atlantic. When I first awoke in this dream, will come to life, it was already ruled by 3 queens, and I really had lost all my memories. Maybe whoever summoned me made a mistake somewhere. I couldn't say. Still, I may not have my memories, but I was still me. So I followed my heart and set out to make my dream come true. At first, things seemed completely hopeless, but I never gave up. Now, How'd I get started? Oh yes, the first thing I needed was a place to hide out safely.
Oh man, what's going on? I can't believe I'm actually here in Agartha. Take that, all you arrogant skeptics. I knew it existed. It had to. After I said it did. I still don't know who summoned me here or why. But then, of course I would be here. I have to be here. I bet anything Mahatma had her hand in this. These peaches are delicious, and the river's water so clean. This should make for a great home base. Now, what should I investigate first? This Shambhala, Agarthans? Oh, I can tell I'm going to have my hands full just covering it all. This is a momentous day. One small step for a girl, one giant leap for the occult.
Sorry to rain on your parade, but do you have a minute?
Ah! An Agarthan? You're an Agarthan, aren't you? I have so many questions. What sort of ultimate truth have you arrived at? Why do you grow your beard like that way? Is it some sort of spiritual thing?
Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm in the same boat you are. I'm just a stray servant who was summoned here without any idea what's going on.
Ah, so you're just another servant. Phooey. So what's up? What do you want then?
Hey, I just said we're in the same boat. I've been looking for somewhere safe and ended up here, just like you. I was thinking we could help each other out.
Help each other out, huh? I guess it would be tough to cover all the field work on my own. And, well, it might be handy to have someone around to gather more mundane information while I go about seeking the ultimate truth. Okay, you've got yourself a deal. I'll be the brains, you'll be the...
Great, thanks. In that case, it'd be really helpful to me if you died.
That rape face right there.
What?
I get a nice safe house, and you get to disappear. Everybody wins! Ha 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 ha! I remember now. I killed a caster when I first discovered that Peach Blossom Spring. She seemed too smart to go along with what I had planned, so I had to get rid of her just to be safe.
Then, even your hideout was built on someone else's sacrifice? We never did find out what happened to Helena after she disappeared from Chaldea. I wonder if...
Of course there's going to be sacrifices. I'm trying to claim this utopia all for myself, after all. I'm going to found my own country here. A kingdom of dreams with an unlimited supply of slaves. And now, the groundwork has been laid. If a leader is defeated, the women of this world obey their new one. That's how this world works. The question is, now that Penthesilea has been defeated, who's going to be that new leader?
I take it you aren't looking for a diplomatic solution.
Ha ha ha! Of course not! You already know why I chose to make my move now, don't you? Because I already have the perfect slave! Thanks for handing me the reins to this guy, Shirazade!
That is perhaps the biggest wrinkle in all of this. I would have made sure to stop you from giving him control of Megalos if I'd been there. It's too bad that our communications weren't working then. Because if there's one thing a slave trader should never have, it's a great hero in his service.
At last, this new world is almost mine! I can't wait to drop my anchor! You're up, my big, beautiful slave! It's time to put that monstrous power of yours to good use!
Master, we can't let him win. Let's get him. Well, thanks a lot, Shirazade. Should have done that. Never trust with that. Christopher Columbus.
私の目にかなう勇者はいるかしら。
では行くぞ。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。そうです。
これでどうかな。お任せ。てやこれでどうかな。
お望みのままに。
物を言わせてあげる。
Oh shit, he has debuff immune. Debuff resistant chance.
はい、オブサエウリ
Told ya.
それ。
Mental debuff resist.
Hi.
So this battle will end right there.
まだ終わりではないですよ。前進だ。
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は答えるね。
Okay, well, time to prepare for that. The real battle begins. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a washroom for a bit. Thanks so much for that dinner. Loading. Alright. Be right back. That now, this is the real battle, King of Slaves. And we got Astolfo the Eon's back in action. Oh, pick. On the very last line. Let's get started. Best of luck!
You should have known better than most just how strong this hero is. And then there's my anchor. Every time I drop it, another part of my dream comes true. On one island, I find a land of healthy, indigenous people just waiting to be enslaved. On another island, a mountain of gold ready to be traded for glass beads. I can't wait to see what I'll find on this island. Santa Maria, drop anchor!
We can't hold them both off. Ah!
I don't want to die. Wowie, that was rough, but we made it.
You're right, Master. Astolfo, the Eon, are you alright?
Gotta be honest, I'm pretty much out of gas here.
We did not defeat all of the Amazons, but it seems there is no longer any need to, as they are merely standing around staring blankly into space. I take it you have defeated Penthesidia? Yes, we did, but unfortunately... It seems your misgivings were well-founded.
Well, look at you two jumping into the fray. What good little allies you are. You are, of course, welcome to join us. I can almost certainly find buyers who pay a great deal for slaves of your particular bent. Talk about a priceless opportunity. Though, of course, I'll have to put some kind of price to you if I am to be paid for my trouble. Ha 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 ha!
Allies, eh? That reminds me of something I need to confirm.
Oh, and what might that be? Go on, ask me anything.
Are you the one who set fire to the hideout?
Got in one! Got it in one! Really? Who else would it be?
What? You mean that fire was actually...
Oh, come now. Think about it. We were up against the Amazons, right? If they'd actually found out a hideout, they wouldn't have just set it on fire. They'd come after us with axes and swords, and their war cry to finish us off for good.
But then, why would you destroy our own hideout?
Why? Because you useless good-for-nothings were practically shaking your boots at the idea of facing the Amazons again, of course. When his crew's freaking out, a good captain uses every tool at his disposal to keep the ship moving. Sometimes he'll keep 2 separate logbooks. Other times he'll stretch the facts as far as they can go to claim that land is near. It was the same thing here. I had to burn it all down to keep you useless idiots moving forward. To make you steel yourselves and convince you that you have to keep fighting in order to survive. I couldn't have you little turds resigning yourself to being their slaves after coming this far. You were my slaves! You were the pawns I needed to claim this world for myself! You don't get to change masters unless I say so!
Then, all along, we were just...
After I claimed the Peach Blossom Spring, the next thing I needed was soldiers. Naturally, I quickly realized that the men fed up with their lot in life here were my best bet. I have to say, you were a fine crew. Not one of you ever suspected I was anything less than altruistic. I'm pretty used to putting down mutinities on my ship, so it was a pleasant surprise not to have to bother with that for you lot.
So many of us died because we trusted you.
I know. It broke my heart to see so many useful laborers die without having a chance to sell them off. But that's not enough to make me give up on my dream. It's like I always told you. As long as you don't give up, one day you'll reach your destination.
Yeesh, he doesn't break character for a minute, does he?
There is no reason one cannot be both a positive thinker and an evil person. It merely makes one an all the more despicable villain. I've known a number of people like him in my time, but I'd never before seen one so abashed. I feel the same. Anyway, I feel much better now that you and Astolfo are here. I'm certain that you were able to wound him badly in the last battle. You can do this, Master. Columbus, this world is not for you.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be worse.
慌てない慌てない。呪文
これでどうかな。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよ
いいでしょう。せい。
どうか
うめえじゃねえか。これでどうかな。では行くぞ。
な。お望みのいいと。柄ではないんだけどね。
はい。
いやいや
せい。
Okay, good.
行くわよええ目に物を言わせてあげる。
お望みのままに。
アイ・オブ・ザ・エウリューラ。
Look at his face.
それ。
知らめえ。では
王の
お見せし
話をす
ましょう。
るとしよ
これこそがアスカロンの真実。汝は竜、罪ありきアスカロン。
星の内海、物見のウテナ、楽園の星から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
ええいやいやそろそろ落ちて。
たどり着いたぜ。信念と夢の果て、お宝だらけの新天地によ。サンタマリアドラッグアンカー。
God. Oh no. You wouldn't dare.
では行くぞ。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
ええいやよアイ・オブ・ザ・エウリューラ。えいそろそろ落ちて。
うめえじゃねえか。
お望みのままに。ふむ。柄ではないんだけどね。これでどうかな。
Okay, I'm trying to figure it out what to do with this shit.
王の話をするとしよう。星の内海、物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Okay, well, that's fine.
ではお見せしましょう。
お望みの。
これこそがアスカロンの真実。汝は竜、罪ありきアスカロン。
どうかな。
Okay.
お待たせ。夢のように片付けよう。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。新名会長、目に物を嫌や。私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。ロード
No Camelot. Fucking this game audio.
アイオブザエウリューラ。
誰がしゃめ。
Ooh, that really hurts. Really good right there. Ah. I'm trying to think. How can I drain charge? Either Columbus or at Megalos. I say,
「倒れません」
I need to protect one anyway. I'll just drain to see if I have a chance. Yep, I do. Okay.
王の話をするとしよう。
嫌や。
星の内海、物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。どうかな。
Come on, buddy.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Not gonna use that because otherwise you'd have a pure invincibility.
落ち着いて。
お望みのままに。
了解。押し切ります。
しゃめ。しゃめ。 はは、たどり着いたぜ。 信念と夢の果てお宝だらけの新天地によ。サンタマリアドラッグアンカー。
王の話をするとしよう。
言わせてあげアイ・オブ・ザ・エウリューレ
Almost there.
星の宇宙に物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
うめえじゃねえか。
Fuck.
倒れません。了解。
お望みのままに。
や
どうかな。
神明いやよ会長、私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷ロード。
Okay. Bring in Tamamino.
バリバリ呪うぞ。バリバリ呪うぞ。
And things should be finished.
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
バリバリ呪うぞ。ええ、目に物を言わせてあげる。ミコンいやよ。アイ・オブ・ザ・エウリューレ
Done and done.
はいや
Now it's just Columbus.
やめ。オラオラオラ。オラオラオラ。
Oh boy. Sure is pretty fucking hell.
お任せ。夢のように片付
ちょっと神様っぽいところ
けよう。王の話をする
と
としよう。お望みのままに。
出雲に神がこれ自害にしてみそぎの証神宝以下の鏡になる水天一方アマテラス矢の静石な
星の宇宙に物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。どうかな。
やめ。うめえじゃねえか。全身が。
Okay.
いやよ
やめ。
そろそろ落ちて
Damn it!
行くぜ。
Are you kidding me?
行くぜ。
いやよ
やめ。やめ。 やめちくしやめうめえじゃねえかおらおらおら全身だ
Of course, you do. You fucking prick.
ちょっと神様っぽいところ見せちゃおうかな。ちょっと神様っぽいところ見せちゃおうかな。言わせてあげる。
Oh yes, that overcharge. It really works.
出雲に神なり、これ時代にしてみそぎの証、神宝宇宙の鏡となる。水天列島アマテラス矢の沈ましね。
どこだ
Oh, so close.
バリバリ呪うぞ。バリバリ呪うぞ。いえ。
背中を押せ。
ちくしやめ
どこだ。
ちくしやめうめえじゃねえ
Okay.
かははたどり着いたぜ信念と夢の果てお宝だらけの新天地によサンタマリアドラフランカ全身だ
Thank you.
首を出せ。首を出せ。あの金の
Well, it's just King Hassan. We can clutch that shit.
信託は受け。背中を押せ。聞くがよい。万象は汝の名を指し示した。アズライ
And he has his guts. But don't worry. It's over.
やめやめ
では死ね
やめやめ
信仰なき者に生きる世界なし。
Well, pretty tough battle, but I managed to make it, though. You did it! Megalos has shut down!
Damn it! It's over, Columbus! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh no, it isn't. Not yet. I'm not giving up. I'll never give up.
You can barely stand. If ever there was a time to give up, this is it. What more can you possibly... Wait, is that...
Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Good thing I had it stashed away.
Oh crap! Is that a ton of tobacco? Ton of tobacco?
He must have still had one hidden on him. Damn, we had to stop him from using it.
Too late! You'll never make it in time. Here, Michalos, I've got a little pick-me-up for you. It's way better than dried meat and wine. Go ahead, take as much magical energy as you want.
This is bad. If Megalos get a second win while we're still exhausted.
Huh?
Did an arrow just send a ton of tobacco flying?
Great shot. That was 1 in a million. I didn't think I would actually hit it. But I guess all that training paid off. It's just like you always said, Captain. The important thing is to never give up.
You worthless excuse for a slave! You're not even fit to scrub my boots!
Is that so? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're not even fit to wear those boots. It's over! Ooh. Nice work, Dilly Fergus. You did it! That wound is fatal. But please be careful, Fergus. Yes, I know! This is where the demon god pillar will...
Damn it! Damn it! I'm sorry, God! I ended up wasting all the good luck you gave me. But I'm not giving up. The next time I'm summoned, I'll find another treasure island to make my fortune. I can't wait. I'm counting the days already. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
Well, I'll see you in Story Summon, Christopher. One day for sure.
He's gone? Just like that?
And Megalos too. Megalos as well. We must have completely destroyed the Spear Urchins. But in that case, it appears the story has reached its conclusion. In that case, I trust you won't mind if I interject. Or, to be more precise, I've accumulated so much evidence so quickly that I've only now reached a point where I can interject. What are you trying to say, Holmes? I do, of course, understand that there is no need for me to involve myself in this matter. But given my nature, I'm afraid I'm compelled to do so regardless. Now then, Miss Curelight, I see you have your brow furrowed with quite a sweat. Would you care to elaborate on the mystery that still plagues you? That will explain how this whole matter began, and, most likely, how it will end. Our goal in coming here was to carry out the Remnant Order. But we still haven't found the Demon God Pillar, even though we know it's somewhere here in Agartha. Precisely. To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. The evidence is so clear that it practically leads you to the conclusion by the nose. Nonetheless, since I know you to be something of a fan of mine, Miss Curelight, I shall take this occasion to repeat one of my best-known lines. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. In this case, the impossible is the notion that the Demon God Pillar could not have been hiding within one of the leaders of the three nations in Agartha. That its signal remains even after defeating all prior suspects proves that none of them were the culprit. We can safely eliminate Chaldea's servants from the pool of suspects as well. While not impossible for the pillar to have hidden within one of them, doing so would have been needlessly complicated. Now, it seems fair to assume that the servants you met in Agartha, who originated from Chaldea, were forcefully summoned here to serve specific roles. While they may have functioned as hooks and page-turners to propel one through the story, they are highly unlikely to be part of the main cast. So, given all that, what is it that remains? Who is the one surviving servant we have met here in Agartha that has no relation whatsoever to Chaldea? Her. And thus, the story is complete. Thank you. Shirazadi. Not you too. No story. The story comes to fruition.
You're the one behind all this?
Boo! Huh? I don't understand. What do you mean the story is complete?
Very well. My one miscast. Now that everything has concluded, I shall tell you. It's very simple. In brief, I created Agartha by having my noble phantasm, my stories, erode the real world. Put differently, you have all been inside my 1001 nights this entire time.
What?
But that doesn't make any sense. The 1001 Nights does have a story set in the underground world, but it's nothing like this. And needless to say, they definitely don't include Wise, the Nightless City, El Dorado, the Peach Garden, or the Dragon Palace. That may be, but I never told the tales of Aladdin or Alibaba when I was alive either.
Now I see.
The 1001 Nights as we know them now contain a number of parts that were added over the course of various retellings. But if she's able to use them all without any issue, it may be that she gets to decide what the 1001 Nights are.
Indeed, stories I learned through books, stories I improvised myself, stories that came after my time, but that I could have plausibly told. The 1001 Nights were never a fixed set, but a malleable collective that grew over time. As such, it only makes sense that I would have a right to choose what goes into them.
Now that you point that out, I can see the connection between this world and your noble fantasticism. Fictional or not, everything here is part of a story. I might have realized this sooner if I paid more attention to that. Then again, maybe I didn't realize it because there's still something I can't quite believe. The sheer scale and rigidity of this world. This is on a whole other level from the monster Shakespeare wrote into existence in Shinjuku. Here, it's more like the rules of this world. Rather, that this entire singularity is itself a story. That's the equivalent of eroding. No, rewriting reality. That would have to be an incredibly powerful spell. Something on par with the reality marble. I guess it could be possible for a demon god pillar, but still.
I suspected as much. All stories, whether they be fiction or non-fiction, have an element of inauthenticity.
Even non-fiction?
Of course, after all, when one is describing events as a story, by definition, those events are not taking place in reality.
Okay. English, please. What's that all mean?
It means the evidence was in plain sight from the beginning. Every servant here has had some manner of inauthenticity to them. That is the proof that this has all been a story.
What do you mean by that, Holmes?
This underground domain has blended together story and reality to an even greater degree than Shinjuku. In Shinjuku, that blend merely occurred as a result of Bale's choice to use phantom spirits. But in Agartha, I sense it to be a deliberate choice. Once this unnatural underground space was created, heroic spirits were summoned to it, but with significant alterations made to them. Some reactions were all but inevitable in such a process. In the case, I believe they were the story each servant was made to perform.
Wait, back up. Did you say every servant here?
I did indeed. Let us begin. Let us begin with the most obvious examples. Surely there was something that struck you as inauthentic about them?
Christopher Columbus has amnesia. Heracles was Heracles Megalos, an enormous, mindless beast in a constant berserk state.
And Francis Drake. And Drake was the Hutt.
Those are certainly the clearest examples, but I'm afraid I had no other choice. After all, Pirate Princess Dahat, the ruler of Wise, was simply impossible to summon as a servant. I see. That puts one in mind of phantom spirits.
Yeah, to be honest, Wu Zetian in the Nightless City has been nagging at me for a while now.
What do you mean?
They're from entirely different periods. Wu Zetian is from the Tang Dynasty, while the Nightless City is from the Han. I let it pass me by at first since they both come from China. But when you think about it, it makes no sense for Wu Zetian to be the ruler of the Nightless City. They have no connection other than their country, and they're hundreds of years apart historically.
Assuming that was indeed Wu Zetian's inauthenticity, the final piece is the Amazons, the most elementary of all these errors. They fall into much the same category as Wu Zetian, in that their historical domain differed greatly from the land they controlled here.
But didn't the Amazon live in the jungle?
Precisely. Those who lived in the jungles of South America, the ones who protected El Dorado, are entirely different from the warrior woman of Greek mythology. Some believe that the tribe of women who lived in the jungle only came to be associated due to their similarities to the myth.
And that is why the river and surrounding area came to be known as the Amazon. In essence, the Greek figures were no more than the model for those in the story of El Dorado. And so the fact that Penthesilea lived in El Dorado was itself an authenticity. And then there's me, the fledgling warrior, the Fergus who's nothing like the Fergus you all know. Shirazade, you said I was your one miscast. What did you mean by that? Fergus Mac Roach, your intended role was to stir up Agartha, though in a different way than Heracles. I had read that you were the embodiment of male sexuality, that you required 7 women every night just to satisfy your lust.
Oh my god, having snoo.
I thought you would be even lustier if I summoned you in your youth, but you ended up being too young. I could not have imagined that you would appear as a boy uncomfortable around women, to the point that you could not even raise a hand against one. You are by far my great miscalculation. A miscalculation? So I'm only here because of a mistake? I'm a pointless side character, a half-baked extra. I hate to admit it, but that makes a lot of sense. I haven't been of any help in a single battle so far. It didn't matter whether I was there or not. But that's only true for the audience. For me, this adventure has been Fergus. Yes, Master Fergus in authenticity is his you. Essentially, everything we see before us now. One might go so far as to assert that every other servant who may have been summoned here and eliminate prior to our meeting them will have had an authentic characteristic about them. Then, the noble phantasm you have been using for us all this time. Alf Layla, Wa Layla, the 1001 Nights. That is what you used to create this world, and to summon twisted forms of servants to fill it. I only have one question. Why would you do such a thing? You really have to ask. I thought my desire had been made quite clear. I have certainly voiced it often enough. Then, your objective is to live a long life? No, I never said anything like that. All I want is not to die.
Isn't that the same thing?
Not in the slightest. As long as you are alive, you will one day have to die.
Excuse me, but you do know that we're all servants, right?
What difference did that make? To exist now inevitably means dying later. It's the same thing. In the end, we servants are nothing more than familiars. Once our task is finished, we disappear. That, too, is death. It holds the same chill, solitude, misery, the same terrifying intercourse with nothingness as when you cease to exist. I can't stand it. I spend every one of those 1001 nights wishing for nothing more than to not die. Every fiber of my being is terrified to death. Of death. And as a heroic spirit, the only way for me to ever avoid dying is to destroy the world. The man who summoned me taught me that.
Then that man must be the demon god Pillar.
When she first showed up, I of course scanned her for the demon god Pillar's signal. If she really is the one who's been working with him, then how did they avoid detection?
Let's not forget that other little, tiny thing she brought up. Did you say destroy the world?
Agartha's story is one in which related stories, and those are servants summoned here, mingle and fight, and ultimately comes to fruition once they disappear. My noble phantasm gives stories from. His power made them real. Very soon, my story, the story of Agartha, will assume the form it was always meant to take.
An earthquake?
No, it's not that. I can't believe it. Your Z-axis coordinates are rising rapidly.
The ground is moving. The sky is splitting. It's like the entire space is moving upward. Boom! What the? There's a mere sky instead of a rocket ceiling now.
Impossible. You mean to tell me we're blind? This is Agartha's final form come to life. another story all its own. It is now the floating city of Laputa. I offered up everything I had to take that to that king in order to not die. Not only my stories, but my body as well. As such, there can be no more fitting name for the finale than Laputa, the whore. What? Rise, Laputa, gaze it down upon the earth, and plummet towards it. You shall be the last of the mythical cities, the destroyer of the world's natural laws. Oh boy. Well, I guess that wasn't really the final, and I'm running out of time anyway. It will be very, very long battles throughout for that last chapter. Oh, wow, we are really, really rising up. Boy. Okay. Wowie, wowie. I can see the whole thing. Well, guess I'm gonna have to tune out for the next time. This wasn't really final, but definitely very, very final on the next day. Tomorrow stream. So anyway, I'm off to the bed. Thanks for coming by. And hope you guys watch more of these fake Go contents. And hope you guys want to watch the final battle in Agartha. And then I'll be continuing on with Valentine's farming stuff on my alternate account. Or not, I don't know. Anyway, I'll be heading over to bed. Have a good night, and see you guys later. Peace out.